What's going on, world? Welcome to my podcast. It's just different with Ty, where I talk about sports, social, political issues, you name it, everything under the sun. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and leave all comments in the section below. Also, hit the notification bell so you can get updated on the latest, hottest, newest videos because I'm coming with that fire, all right? So, NBA world is on fire right now. Kyrie Irving has just demanded a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. That's right. Kyrie Irving asking for a trade, asking to be traded. He wants out of Brooklyn, and we're going to get all into that.
Welcome to It's Just Different with your host, Ty.
Now, Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew, right? One of the best basketball players that ever played this game, to me, has just demanded a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. That's right. He wants out of there. He don't want to play there no more. And what's interesting is the timing of when he did it. All right. It's a week before the NBA deadline, which basically puts Brooklyn in a spot. And on top of that, might I add, not only did he ask for a trade from Brooklyn Nets a week before the NBA trade deadline, he let them know basically, I ain't coming back. If you don't find me a trade, I ain't coming back next season, which means you're not going to get nothing from me. Talent of Kyrie Irving's caliber, for him to just walk away and you not get nothing. Any general manager, owner knows that that's the worst case scenario. So he put them on a clock and he's letting them know, you got a week. I'm giving you a week. And I know a lot of people, they have issues with that. Me personally, I don't. I felt what the Brooklyn Nets did to him earlier throughout the year with the whole, the retweet that he did of the movie. And just how they basically try to make an example out of him to show you better not, never did it. It was more than just you did something wrong. They was literally trying to, I felt, crucify that man. And they and yet they didn't hold Jeff Bezos accountable, So Kyrie Irving never forgot that. He didn't forget that. Not 1 second. So basically, what he did was, after the suspension, after the fine, after the apologies that he had to give, he remembered. And what he did was, he came back to work, and he basically said to himself, I'm going to show them what they missing. And that's what he did. So since Kyrie joined the team, was able to return from the team after that suspension, Kyrie's been averaging 27 points, a little over 5 rebounds, and a little over 5 assists a season this year. That right there is a max contract player. And the reason why I say that is because when that whole thing was going on with the retweet, you had NBA commentators, analysts, journalists, whatever you want to call, they were even questioning whether if Kyrie Irving would even have a job in the NBA ever again. Trust me, they were saying that. Go back and look at it. And and at the very least, they were saying he wouldn't even probably ever get a max contract again, which I felt was ridiculous because a player that magnitude, Kyrie Irving, is such a rare talent that there's no way he was not going to receive a max contract again. I didn't think that, especially at the top. Kyrie is 30 years old, right? He's 30 years old. That is the prime of your professional career. That's the prime. And what separates Kyrie Irving from other guards, Kyrie's Irving, about 6'2", 6'3", maybe? What separates him from, a player like Westbrook, Derrick Rose before hit the injuries, Now you see Ja Morant. All those players are known for, even you could put a Dwayne Wade in there. All those players are known for high flying, freakishly athletic ability that once when you hit 30, 31, maybe 30, it's like a big decline from your game because most of your game is used off your athletic ability. Like I said, you're able to get the ball and zigzag in 2-3 seconds and jump in the air and do a tomahawk dunk and those type of guards, which I love to see. They don't really last that long, or they would have to change their game at some point in order to stay in the game for a lot longer. Kyrie Irving, that's never been his game. Kyrie Irving is probably one of the, I can't even think of 4 other players as skilled as him. And not in today's game, but just even the history of the game. I think Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, and then Kyrie Irving. Seriously, that's how high I think of Kyrie Irving's game. His ability, just as his skill set. His jump shot ain't going nowhere. Again, he's not his game is not off the strength of him and able to jump have a 42-inch vertical. So he's gonna be around. He's gonna get a max contract. He's gonna be like, not saying he's a shooter like Steph Curry, but he's gonna be a guy where just his game is based off of just skill set, footwork, pivot, pick and roll, stop and pop. He could be around till he's 37, 38 possibly, and still play in the NBA. And he's 30 now. So I think now they said that a few teams were, of course, asking for the services of Kyrie Irving. One of those teams is, I believe, the Lakers. And that would be fun to have him on the Lakers and reunite with the Lakers. That would be great. So he would be there, and it would look good for LeBron to reunite with Kyrie. That's like a match made in heaven story, right? LeBron would be able to get the all-time leading scoring record while also possibly getting his 5th title in the same year, along with Kyrie Irving. That's just a perfect story. The Dallas Mavericks, I heard, come up in those conversations. Possibly, I could see that. I mean, Kyrie may play off the wing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure how that will work. I know the Dallas Mavericks said they're willing to trade everyone but Luka. We'll see. I've seen Phoenix Suns. I've seen them come in that conversation. Chris Paul would probably have to go, or Devin Booker. One of them would have to go to make room for Kyrie. One of them is going. And from the Brooklyn Nets standpoint, you got to do something. You got to make moves. Probably for the Brooklyn Nets, their best option might be the Phoenix Suns, because you're going to want another point guard. And Chris Paul, although he's older, he's not probably the same player he once was. His game you could put him around anybody, and with a scorer like Kevin Durant, your team can have some success. Again, now how long Chris Paul is going to continue to play, that's yet to be seen. But I personally think that there's going to be a team that's going to emerge that we're not hearing about that Kyrie may go to. I think he may end up in Miami Heat. Yes, I think he's going to embrace that culture. I think he may, because Miami, from what I've seen from Miami last year, is that they need scoring in the playoffs. They need another scorer. And they got the players to make that trade. So I think he may go to Miami Heat, or he may possibly go to the Lakers. That might happen. I'm not counting Phoenix out 100% because, again, they got the players to give Brooklyn. So we're just going to see how this plays out, but I'm all for it with Kyrie demanding this trade. Strategically, it was perfect. Y'all got a week to get y'all stuff together, or else I'm out of here. And again, what the Brooklyn Nets did, he didn't forget that. And he wanted to put and again, no one was talking about his performance when he came back. I believe the Brooklyn Nets, they went on like a 10-11 game win streak, and a lot of the sports analysis and commentators wasn't even talking about that. It was quiet. And Kyrie did what he was supposed to do to show y'all once and for all, and again, that I am that dude, because he's averaging 27, 5, and 5. And if a team is one person away from a championship or have aspirations of wanting to make it to the chip or go far, a deep run, you better add Kyrie Irving in. And he's showing and proving that he's still that guy. So I'm all for it. Well, guys, thank you for watching. It's Just Different with Ty. Again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get updated on all the videos. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next podcast. Peace and love.